And now comes, okay, now you might be wondering, okay, so you might have just gone a very much, glimpse of MSN Astran. So please remember, this MSN Astran is a ocean. So it you can say sky is a limit where it is up to you to explore, depending on your capacity. However, right, when we work on MSN Astran, we need to have a certain background or a certain prerequisites. Of course, there is not hard and fast. What is the primary, prerequisite that we must have? One is a passion to engineer the product. One should have a very good passion, working on the product development. So he should have knowledge on the product development and the product development process. And then he should have a, he should be passionate engineer to work on the products, different type of product for a different conditions or a different criterias and all, so on. And then second one, right, second one, passion is not alone. So one should have a comprehend the physics of the problem. So now what do you mean by the physics of the problem? Physics of the problem, right, in a simplistic term, what I can say is, as a engineer, as a structural engineer, or as an analysis engineer, you should be able to visualize the behavior of the structure, before NASA gives out any answer. So that you can play it around the different types of boundary conditions or loads as per your need. So this is one of the prime property that an engineer is called for. And please remember that it is not at all difficult to achieve. Just by having certain fundamentals, you can have this feel to comprehend the physics of the problem. So what are the fundamentals you require in terms of your academic qualifications, or you can say your technical qualifications? So one is, you should have a strong fundamentals of engineering mechanics, especially a clear understanding of the loads, how the various loads are acted upon by various bodies, and then extending that concept to a strength of material, how different components react to a different load in a different manner. So that is what about the strength of material. So in strength of material also, you don't have to know every aspect of strength of material, but at least basic beam theory, or bending moment and shear force diagrams, and then maybe material behavior, stress strain curves, and all those things. These things are required. And then third one is material behavior. So one should know how the material behaves under a typical type of loading, such as how the metal behaves when it is subjected to a particular type of loading, or how plastic or a composite material behaves when it is subjected to a typical type of loading. Okay, so at least to start with, one should know how the metal behaves, or how at least a few types of composite materials such as simple wood or any simple household plastic behaves when it is subjected to different types of loading conditions. And then one should have some knowledge on, may not be it's a primary criteria, maybe you can consider it as a secondary criteria, wherein you should have some awareness of the manufacturing process that a product is going through, so that you can tailor made, or you can tailor down your design according to the needs of manufacturing process. So that when you are aware of the manufacturing process, and when you consider the manufacturing constraints or manufacturing requirements into your product, then obviously it saves the design review at the manufacturing stage, wherein you can save some amount of time, and which in turn leads to saving in cost. So these are the prerequisites, that learning of MSN Astran requires. Of course, they are not at all hard. Only thing is, you should have some kind of interest, and then rest is all just matter of time. So now, if you look at how CA is faring in industrial, our product development scenario, or in a global market scenario, please remember that even though CAE has entered into all domains right now, but it is still it is not yet matured. That means it is still in a upward scale, CAE. So these are the few points I have listed here based on this one organization called Polaris Market. It surveyed, and up to by 2026, the CAE market is going to reach about $11.86 billion. Okay, and then how does it is happening? So when I started my CAE career, I started to work on only desktop. Now the laptops have come, and then even tablets, and then even we can work CAE, using our cell phones. And then now over past 20 years, right, so many third world countries are now opening up, especially in terms of, in African side or in a Latin American side. Every countries are being open up, and then there is always a demand for the product, and when there is a demand for the product, always the product development cycle takes a precedence, and wherein that advantage can be realized. And then apart from these factors, the CAE process now is aided by various other allied phenomena, such as augmented reality or a 3D printing, and then other phenomena like data science, and then use of artificial intelligence, wherein we are trying to impart, to some degree of intelligence in this product development cycle. However, it is very still at the very nascent stage, and still the user is the owner, or a engineer is the owner of this product development cycle. And then please remember, despite of this all this, still there is a shortage of skilled person in the market. Okay, if you have a right skill, and if you have a right attitude, then definitely you can make it, your lifetime career. So this is what I talk about CAE. Now you might be a wonder, right, what about this COVID-19 situation? Okay, so let me give you a very short answer. This COVID-19 situation is a temporary phase, because over 2 decades I have seen worse of this earlier. In my starting phase, I have seen I have seen the effect of this WTC crash in 2001, and I have seen the recession of 2008, and we just moved on. So what I would like to say is, it's just a temporary phase, and it has to get over. Maybe if not today or tomorrow, maybe after 6 months, it has to get over. Once it is get over, then there will be huge surge of opportunities, and then one should be gracefully prepared to accept those opportunities and grab those opportunities. That is where our realization lies. So if you look, and then if you look at the career path and opportunities, where and all we get opportunities, or what are the roles we get when we get trained in this NASTRAN, or by learning this NASTRAN or pattern combination. Okay, so depending on the skill, aptitude, and the knowledge, the roles can vary. One is meshing engineer or the finite element modeling engineer. This term is widely used in automotive industries, where the meshing activity or the finite element building activity takes a lot of time. Nearly 90% of the time is taken during the building of finite element model. So that is why the term is used, either the finite element modeling engineer or a meshing engineer. Apart from that, in rest of the industries, there are roles available for the finite element analysis engineer, and then design support engineer, and then there are some roles, specified or special roles, that we call it a CA engineer, to verify or to justify in-service repairs, or a manufacturing and assembly non-conformity. So just to give a brief background for this role, these roles are more applicable to our aerospace industry, and to some extent in a marine industry, wherein, right, whenever there is a repair happens for an aircraft, the repair has to be approved by its original equipment manufacturer. Let's say an Indigo airline or any airline is operating an aircraft, and it is subjected to some repair. So company, or whatever the operating airline, does the repair, but that repair has to, if suppose, let's say, if it is operating on a A320 aircraft, now that repair has to be approved by Airbus. Okay, so both, even though the airlines does its repair on its own, but it has to approved by the original aircraft manufacturer. And similarly, manufacturing and assembly non-conformity has to be justified using CAE process. What is it? What do you mean by manufacturing and assembly non-conformity. I'll give you a simple example. So especially in aircraft industry, right? Aircraft industry uses aluminum alloy, which is very expensive, and you can approximate it to think of strength of a steel, but almost one third of weight of the steel. Okay, so such a weight advantage we are getting with respect to its mechanical properties. Now let's say a panel is being attached to adjacent panel, and during the manufacturing process, instead of 4.8 diameter to drill at a 4.8 diameter hole at one place, among thousands of places, if you drill a hole of 5 mm or let's say 5.1 mm by accidentally or by mistake, then the whole panel cannot be discarded because of the cost issue. Okay, however, there are ways to mitigate that effect and then retain that product in the assembly. So to justify that changes in the design, right from changing the effect from 4.8 mm diameter to 5 mm, what is the impact on structural performance, that need to be assessed by a CAE engineer. So that is also one of the challenging job. You can say the complexity may not be that much, but in terms of time frame and then in terms of challenging, it is a highly challenging job. That is, this role is particularly related to aircraft industry and to some extent marine industry. And then now, apart from these career options, right, one is, right, as a person, right, one should always evolve. So we should evolve either in terms of our psychological point of view or maybe an intellectual point of view and so on. So when you are working in a particular domain, having a particular domain of your interest, this CAE career, particularly when you are into particular product development domain, it enables you a better understanding of the product and enhancing your analytical and logical thinking. And then final thing is, a CAE career is always a challenging, rewarding, and fulfilling career in all the aspects. So right from I mean the salary or whatever the monetary terms is a small aspect of it, but at the same time, as a person or as a job, from a job satisfaction point of view and all, it is always challenging and it is always rewarding and always fulfilling, where you can challenge yourself to move ahead in your career. So you can challenge yourself to move ahead and to prove yourself and to make you a better person over the period of time. Now the typical opportunities, the next slide I'm going to talk about where are the opportunities that exist currently right now. Okay, now please note that the list is a short list, it is not an exhaustive list. I'm just giving you an example. So where are these opportunities right now? So right now the opportunities available in aerospace and defense sector. So where in aerospace and defense sector, one is with our OEMs or original equipment manufacturers such as the Boeing, Airbus, GE or Rolls-Royce, and their tier 1 and tier 2 suppliers such as Altron, Alten and Colin Aerospace and V Aerospace and a list. And almost all companies, aerospace or a be it automotive related companies, have their either their manufacturing plants and or their design centers or already have their presence in India, and especially in southern part of India, be it Bangalore, Chennai, or maybe Hyderabad areas. Every aerospace company and their tier 1 supplier and tier 2 suppliers have their presence in this region. And then we have got engineering service providers as well, the companies such as TCS or Tech Mahindra or Quest Global or maybe Access Cadets, to name a few. And then apart from this, right, maybe you might be aware that till now, like the participation of private companies in Indian defense sector was barely minimum. But with an advent of Make in India scheme, more and more companies are now looking encash the opportunities in that exist in Indian defense sector. So to name a few, the companies like L&T, Mahindra, Bharat Forge, and all like now in the forefront of this sector or the product development sector to cater particularly Indian defense industry. So there also the so many career options are available. So that is why I said the list is only an example or maybe a kind of a template, but it is not the exhaustive list. And then similarly, we have got an opportunity in automotive and industrial and heavy machineries, wherein the to give a simple few examples, General Motors or Mercedes Benz Nissan and Mahindra, and then JCB, Caterpillar, etc. And then we have got opportunities in medical devices such as Wipro, GE, and then consumer electronics, wherein uh, opportunities exist in Apple, LG, and Samsung, where a lot of the product testing is analysis is carried out, especially in terms of crash analysis or dynamic analysis. All these cell phones, you might be aware of the especially drop test that is being carried out on a cell phone, typical cell phone. And then we have got opportunities in electrical appliances such as Crompton Greaves or V-Guard or companies like Atlas Copco. And then we have got plenty of opportunities in oil and gas. Apart from that, right, we have got opportunities, or the opportunities are available in even in fast moving consumer goods, in a companies that makes especially children's diapers and other consumable stuff. All are now being produced or designed using this CA software like Nastran and Patron. So this is what in a nutshell about Nastran and Patron, wherein ultimately one can have a fulfilling and rewarding and challenging career, where every moment tests you and then takes you on the edge, maybe from intellectual point of view. And that is why I have been doing it here for nearly 2 decades, and I never felt let down by this career. Okay, for me, it is not a career, but you can say it is my integral part of my life, wherein I have maintained this passion even after having this much of years of experience. So, at this stage, I would like to close this topic. Thank you for being with me.